I'll just take a couple more at this range. The wind's still blowing quite strongly from the left. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now this target's about 47 to 48 yards away. I've got a 40-yard zero on the crosshair, so I need to raise the rifle up slightly, and the pellet should land somewhere between the 45-yard hash mark on the reticle and that 50-yard line that's in the kill area at the moment. Now this target's about 54 yards away. There's still quite a bit of wind coming from the left hand side. I need to aim with that hash mark that's in the kill area at the moment, but I've got to aim to the left of centre or on the edge of the kill area to allow for the wind. Oh, I'm pleased with that. You can probably see from this reticle that in addition to the extra aiming lines above and below centre, there's an area at the bottom left hand side of the reticle that can be used for range finding. This works on the principle of bracketing the size of the animal when you know a given dimension. For example, on that rabbit that I'm looking at now, the scope is set to 12 magnification, and this is the SR12 scope. So those lines A, B, C and D represent 3 inches at 50 yards. Each of those separate sections of the reticle. So section A represents 3 inches, section B actually represents 6 inches, section C represents 9 inches, and section D represents 12 inches at 50 yards on 12 magnification. Now, as I look at that rabbit, if I'm able to determine the size of the rabbit's ears, for example, where they're normally about 3 inches long, and the length of a rabbit's head is also about 3 inches, so just by using the reticle on that rabbit's ears at the moment, if I put the line on the top of his ears, I can see that he's probably about 50 yards away, because the first section of where the line on the left hand side coincides with the base of his ears, and the top line represents the top of his ears, so I'm able to gauge that he's approximately 50 yards away. Now we've got 2 rabbits here, and if I put the bracketing reticle on this rabbit to the right hand side with the line on the top of his ears, the second line, line B, coincides should coincide with the base of his ears, nearly, which would indicate that he's 25 yards away. Tip of his ears down to his base of his neck. It's taking up 3 sections of the reticle. Something else walking into the field of view. Not legal airgun quarry, unfortunately. So just using that rabbit's ears, base of the ear, to the top line, we're able to pretty accurately gauge that that rabbit's 25 yards away. In which case we'd use that first circle above centre as the aiming point. Bang. These new SR scopes have got enormous potential. I've even tried using them on a rimfire rifle, and by adjusting the main zeroing distance and selecting a different magnification to shoot on, they work really well. You can get more information on how to achieve this from the Hawke website www.hawkeoptics.com. Also, keep an eye open for more developments and exciting products from Hawke Optics.